All right, here we go. The Auto Club Speedway for Sim Racing Authority and the PC Master Race Series as we get ready for 90 laps in the trucks. Let's take a look at your starting lineup for tonight's race. Derek Bordeaux going to start on the pole alongside him. The 54 of Nick Northrup. Bobby Chaney going to start in row 3 alongside David Shutt. Justin Gable going to start alongside Kyle Putz, and then Bobby Zielinski in a 5 Red Bull truck going to start next to the 79 of Cody Fowler. Tyler Ducharme going to start his number 08 truck there in the 9th position beside him, I should say, Jason Garrett. There's Jonathan Shipman, the 77, going to start next to number 50, Brad Wren. The 7, Trevor Pertelli, starting next to Alex Peck. There's James Simmons. He'll start next to the 12 of Austin Roberts. Chris Scala there in the 17. And alongside him, Richard Schwint, Joseph Petrich going to make her start, Andy Moore, and Randy Roberts as the engines crank up officially right now. We're going to try to get through this race. The stream obviously not cooperating tonight. I think it has to do with the track and stuff. I've had to lower the settings down as they seem to have to do anymore here at the Auto Club Speedway. So we're going to try to fly through these laps and get this race out of the way. But if you are having some stream issues, that is why. Because obviously I'm having drop frame issues, and I think it's because of the lack of Auto Club here. And with that said, we'll, like I said, try to fly through here. Nick, no, I didn't, because I did get the replay, but I haven't had a chance to watch it. Obviously, I've seen photos. So. All picking on Nick. That's not. No, he's at school. They've been bullying him before. I just want to put that out there. So again, going to do 90 laps coming up here. Checking the other seasons out here to see if Auto Club Speedway was on the track, and yes, actually it was. It's been on this schedule a lot. Season 1, it was the first ever race for the Truck Series, and won by Alex Holt. He won in Season 1. And in Season 2, it was ran also, that race won by Tyler Ducharme. So Ducharme looking to score the win, obviously. As we'll go 90 laps around the 2 Mile Auto Club Speedway. Pretty good sized field here as we get ready to go racing. As we get ready for tonight's Gen 6 series. We'll do some truck racing before from Auto Club. We're underway. I can tell you in advance, this setup very loose. Going to be Derek Bordeaux leading lap number 1. Northrup, Chaney, Shutt, Gable, your top 5. And some great racing. Everybody's spreading out throughout the field. Seems like we've been at Auto Club Speedway an awful lot the last few weeks. Back here, the inside line checking up a little bit. Zielinski getting out of shape in at 5. Here comes the 08 to Ducharme outside. And Zielinski's going to get freight train. Meanwhile, here comes the 10 of Gable inside. Kyle Putz in the 31. Oh, truck up the track. Austin Roberts about got it. Everybody getting spread out pretty quickly here. Now the 10 out of shape. Gable, I mentioned turn 2 in the end of turn 4. The coming out of the corner seem to be the spots you're going to see action at this evening, if any, from just what we saw in practice. 3 in the books. You see everybody pretty much single file all the way back to James Simmons and Justin Gable. Actually, it's Zelensky. Gable's under attack from Shipman. Wee going to go head of spot. Oh, we got a spinner. Andy Moore's lost, or not Andy Moore. It looks like Andy gets the 98. What is that? Andy actually in the 98. 98 has disappeared. We've lost the 98. 98 is actually, oh, it is Andy Moore. Never mind. There's Andy on the back start going into turn 4 now. So Andy did save the truck. Everybody else single file. There's your top 5 right there in the picture. First battle on the track back there. Austin Roberts going to bring Chris Scala with him inside of Brad Wren in the 50. 17 truck to the inside. Oh, he got a spinner. Jason Garrett in the 22 is heading for the victory lane in the infield. There you go. And we got a new leader, Nick Northrup, to the front. For now. And Bordeaux going to yank the lead back. He's like, no soup for you. Six laps complete of the 90 here at Auto Club Speedway, the PC Master Race Series, Sim Racing Authority. This being race number we'll tell you here shortly. Race number 6 of the season. And they're 3 wide back there towards the back. You see Gable as Cheney under attack for 3rd from Kyle Putz. Bordeaux starting to stretch it out just a little bit. You see Cheney going to get by Putz. Here comes the 42 of Shutt. We're trying to make that outside line work. Not able to. Tyler Ducharme starting to stick his nose in here. Of course, these trucks ran race number 7 last night at Daytona. We'll hope to get that caught up here before the end of this weekend, as I've had a hard time getting things caught up because of things happening in my schedule. Oh, Ducharme trying to stick his nose under Cheney at a crossover. Now crossing over again. And Tyler going to take the 5th position away. As one truck losing it back there, saving it. Nice save. 79 to Cody Fowler, I believe that is back there. Tyler going to dive it underneath David Shutt. for the 4th position. EO8 and a 42 battling it out. These two have definitely had their moments recently. Going to slide up. Here comes, oh, they gets loose. Cheney going to go underneath him. He's still loose, still loose. 3 wide down the front straightaway. And Tyler going to come out winning that battle. So move Ducharme to the 4th position, all behind Derek Bordeaux's led, I believe, all 11 laps out of the 90 so far. Keep your eyes on this 3rd place battle. Also back here, Zielinski and Shipman working their way, the way up. Oh, David Shuck get a little loose off too. Nice save on his part. Mentioned turn 2 very slick. Simmons on the move now. Complete lap number 13, race number 6 of the series. Let's take a look at our point standings. Entering this race. Make sure you get the right ones here. Going into the Auto Club 90 here. Kyle Putz leading by 18 over Bobby Cheney. Marcus Richardson 22 behind Zielinski. Davis and Austin Roberts your top 6. Ray Bordeaux Beach and Shutt your top 10. Last time these cars were on the track, it was at the trucks were on the track in the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Was where we broadcasted from, and of course, Chance Crum winning that race over Kyle Putz. And this battle continuing just a little bit. Cheney's kind of pushing. There you see everybody else is kind of sorting themselves out. The field's starting to get stretched out a little bit. Nice green flag run taking place so far. As you see Shutt work his way past the 04 Simmons back up to the 6th position, so Shutt redeeming himself after getting loose. As we ride with the 42. Yes, we have the no hands again tonight because of the graphics. Wow, Ducharme diving to the bottom on Cheney. And I mean to the apron. And I think that M&M on the back of Tyler's truck says it best. Oh boy. And the 24 holding him down there. And look at the run that's going to create for Shutt on the bottom here. racetrack. Plenty wide for 3 wide. And Shutt going to clear Ducharme. And let's see. Now Shutt going to hold Ducharme down there a little bit as Ducharme will make another move. Oh. Meanwhile, Kyle Blitz has gone up to the 2nd position. He's past Northrop. Zielinski trying to join the battle. James Simmons coming in. This year, the best racing on the track. As now Simmons getting to the quarter panel. Ducharme getting him loose. Austin Roberts, Justin Gable, Jonathan Shipman starting to join the battle. Roberts on the move towards the front. And Simmons going to go mighty sharp. Here comes Zielinski now. As that settles down just for a couple minutes. Everybody else pretty much in their own groove. Garrett back on the track, it appears. You see Shutt, Cheney, Simmons and Ducharme as Puts and Northrop battling out for 2nd. Lap number 20 on the board. Just like that. Again tonight, the Gen 6 Series presented by Llama Dog Racing, going to be at Texas Motor Speedway. And as we've been doing, we'll broadcast that race as its turn comes up, which should be hopefully the next couple days. But I'll be running in that race. But Derek Bordeaux has led all the laps so far, the first 21 in that Tide ride. And the battle continues for 3rd. I said for a couple minutes, and they're back at it again. Cheney to the bottom and past to 3rd. Make that 4th. And look at Zielinski making a move in a 5 underneath the 08. And takes the spot away. The Red Bull number 5 looking pretty good so far. You look back at the 08. Simmons past Shutt for position. Now, Shutt's starting to fall back a little bit. Don't know if he's worn his tires out a little bit or what has happened to the 42. And the 08 getting a bobble again. Simmons and Cheney now pulling away. There's your top three going by. 4th, 5th, and then there's the battle right there. 6th, 7th, and 8th. Austin Roberts back there to battle. Oh, contact with Ducharme. He spitted. Takes the cone with him. He's going to keep it off the wall. And caution is out. Yo 8 to 42 come together. I mentioned a little bit ago, you guys had a little history lately. Tyler goes down to the apron, tries to make a pass, and Shutt goes to block him to make contact. And if Ducharme got the ball, it was barely. Just locks it down. The green cone gets devoured. Caution for the first time. So 65 laps to go to pace car, and we'll see our first round of pit stops. Bordeaux will bring the guys down pit road here for the first stops of the night. The first caution here at lap 25. Good little run for everyone. Trying to see how the trucks feel out. Again, a pretty loose setup. Some say tightened up on them. I remember that. And tightened on me a little bit, actually, at one point during the race, but he never got far enough again for it to happen. And here we go with the pit stops. And it looks like Brad Wren's going to accidentally, purposely go through pit road. Seems to be happening a lot lately. Race off pit road. Bordeaux going to walk away with it. And Putt's going to be second. Northrop, Cheney, Zielinski, your top five. I mean, as I mentioned, Brad Wren going to stay out. I'm sure he's going to pit. And we'll fast forward to our first restart. And Bordeaux having some issues here in the 4. And we're going to make it to the restart. I believe Bordeaux's wheel has gone kaput on him here. As you see the truck go straight to the right. Everybody goes double file. And you see the Forest truck stuck in the wall. We'll have to get some updates on that situation. And we'll go back to racing here. Lap number 31. New leader is now technically Kyle Putz. He starts on the outside. Northrop in second as we go back to racing at Auto Club Speedway. Cheney going to get by for second. And now the 10 of Gable going to find on the outside. Oh, he gets a little bobble. Austin Roberts a little bobble. Ducharme spinning on the inside. And that'll bring caution number 2 out. See it again. And 79, the Fowler gets around him. I think Ducharme checks up because of Austin getting loose. And the back end just swings around on him, a lazy little 360. And the 08 brings out caution number 2. There's Bordeaux back on pit road. His truck is practicing its hydraulics, apparently. We'll catch the pace car and we'll see if we have anybody come to pit road, and we'll move ahead as we always do. Upcoming schedule for the Sim Racing Authority guys. Take a look at that. Coming up here tonight again, Texas Motor Speedway. We'll be there for that racing. We'll broadcast the race later this week. And then the 20th coming up Saturday, Martinsville, for the B cars that you'll see coming up here for the first time in a few days, which is the SRA Saturday Night Special Series for Martinsville. And then Sunday, Rockingham for the Truck Series, Rockingham 140. Some great racing coming up here from Sim Racing Authority, and hopefully we'll get all these caught up sooner or later. Sometime before the end of the year, maybe. Let's see if anybody, any takers to pit road. Nobody yet. And I want to say that's Garrett. Schwent maybe, Gable. Petrick, one of them. And Shutt, Pertelli, Scala coming on. Ducharme on the pit road. About 6 trucks going to take it to pit road. The rest of them going to stay out. And meanwhile, an issue for the 79. It's gone spinning. Well, Auto Club, things going backwards here for Cody Fowler. Let's see what happens here. Oh, Austin Roberts. Wait. Oh, that's interesting. Well, 79 goes spinning around. We'll move ahead to the restart. But that's 2 straight cautions. We've had a little drama. And we'll go back to racing lap number 35. Kyle Butcher leader. Cheney and Gable out side by side. Northrop, Zielinski, and Cody Fowler up there in the top 6. Northrop getting it sideways in a 54 and a 3 wide off 4. Northrop wisely backs out of it. And this gaggle back here as Gable's going to clear for 3rd. Northrop to 4th. Here comes Cody Fowler in at 79. Again, he had those issues under caution. Him in a 12 making contact, and the 79 going spinning in the infield. Northrop back to 3rd. The 54 looking really good tonight. Now 3 wide off of 2. Simmons and let's see, Austin Roberts back there in a 12. Trying to see the other truck is. That is Fowler. They sorted out amongst themselves. They had Jason Garrett back in the picture in a 22 truck. Oh, Ducharme loose. Well, what a save off 4. Him and Bordeaux. Bordeaux back on the track after getting his wheel fixed. Derek in a 21st position and a couple laps down. Wee to the inside of Peck. Oh, Jason Garrett in the wall. Got it loose, saved it up. Oh, in trouble. Fowler in the infield. Oh! And Garrett, well, going NASCAR 90 on pit road. But we might be checking on Fowler here. Cody Fowler with the highlight of the night. Comes off for 4, loses the back end. And Powell. Obviously, an onboard is warranted here. And there goes Garrett. And I believe the green is still out. Oh, by the way. And putting the lap on Randy Robertson in 9. Roberts, meanwhile, getting the wall. Simmons going to go by now. These trucks starting to spread out again. With these tires just 5 laps from halfway. Gable, Zielinski there, Simmons in the 04. Pack and Roberts. And then back here, a battle for position. Brad Wren underneath of Shipman in the 77. This is 9th and 10th right here. You see Bordeaux back in the picture. Mentioned Derek a lap down, or a couple laps down, and let's hit the dart cam. Oh, the dart cam's in use. As you always know, the dart cam always picks up the best views from right on the track. Beck going to go underneath Roberts for position, moving 59 up. Meanwhile, all this behind leader Kyle Putz. Northrop there now up to second as, oh, the dart getting loose back there. And Roberts getting loose back there himself. Having their issues with turn 2. And Simmons going to go under attack. He's going to go under Justin Gable. And the 04 moves up a spot. Gable going to cross him over. Not able to do so. Our upcoming broadcast schedule, this is necessary to change, but tomorrow doesn't look like I'll be able to get anything on the air because actually I have an event I have to do pretty much throughout the day. Now, that could change if I do go home early. We will keep you up to date with that, but our next broadcast would be the Truck Series from Indianapolis from USRC. We'll do that If we can't by tomorrow, we'll do it Wednesday. We'll also get the B cars from Chicagoland. Get those 2 races out of the way, and then we'll get back to this past weekend where we were at Daytona twice and Texas tonight. Simmons catching some hops off that 4 there. I don't know if you saw his front end. It was hopping. Simmons pushing Cheney down to turn 1. As we've reached a halfway point at Auto Club Speedway of the 90 laps, 45 complete. Oh, Simmons getting it sideways on 4. So you just see where everybody is getting loose throughout the corners. We looked up towards the 54 at Northrop. You see how much you got to roll out throttle. It's caution on the speedway, actually. For the 3rd time, let's look for it. Might be Bordeaux. The dart has gone around. Off of turn 4. He goes a-drifting it, goes a-drifting it, goes a-drifting it, trying to save it, trying to save it. Still trying to tell, oh boy, right in front of somebody there. Wee doing a nice job to miss him, but Bordeaux goes spinning through the infield. And caution number 3 on the track. That's right on board him. He's fighting it. Caution number 3 comes out. Kyle Putz, who had built a pretty huge lead, to catch the pace car here. And we should see another round of pit stops, which could potentially be the final pit stops for some if they can make it on fuel. And here we go to the pit stops at right at halfway, or actually just shy of 40 to go. You see them all rolling down pit road. And Simmons already pulling away from his pit stall. Here comes Putz, race off pit road. Northrup going to win the race off pit road. Cheney going to be third. And we could have some firing of pit crews here shortly. Meanwhile, Pertelli stays out, gets himself a bonus point. And Bordeaux's still busy cleaning his tires off. And we will move ahead to the restart, which will come at lap 52. Nick Northrup, your leader in a 54. Oh, one truck down to the bottom. That's Roberts. Here comes Simmons. Going to make a 3 wide. No. Put's going to go for the lead, though. And looks like Bertelli going to pit road in the 7 back there. And Simmons going to cut underneath for the lead in the 04. Look at Brad Wren, the 50 back here, battling it out. All these trucks. Whoa. No, that was not Bertelli who went on pit road, because there's Trevor right there. I knew that was who went on pit road then. Look at this. Cheney now going to go for the lead. Everybody going for it. And Cheney going to get it. And now they're 3 wide off of 2 for third. I can't talk. That's about what it sounded like. Simmons to the bottom. And at the line, Cheney led that lap barely. Oh, contact! Cheney's around up and whoa, he's in the air. Puts in the wall. Simmons is spinning to the inside. Northrup maybe getting some damage. And caution is out. See this again. Oh, puts into the back of Simmons. Northrup gets heavy damage. Wren's involved. I think Gable's going to get a piece of it. Let's watch here in a slow-mo. Yeah, Puts just going to hook the 04. Cheney's truck catches air. Duchar makes it through. Oh, Gable made it through. Wren, I'm not sure of still. Oh boy. Which could have been a really big wreck, but in the end, not many trucks involved. See Ducharme, who's right behind Puts. Yep, Simmons did come up, as looking at it there. And you see Tyler's makes it through, almost takes Cone with him again. Him and the Cone have been having good acquaintances with each other. So Tyler's going to take the lead now because of that wreck. Let's go on board the 24. We'll see Cheney's continuing to lead, running his own lane. minding his own business. He goes downhill from there. In his words, we're done, boys. So caution out again after the leaders fail to communicate with each other, and Bordeaux is still practicing cleaning his tires. Apparently a little too much. And they will catch the pace car who's sitting there off turn 2. And apparently my damage model is not working because the 24 actually looks good, even though I know it's not. Matter of fact, you look closely, you can see the rear end is skewed. Look at the left rear tire, it's halfway inside the truck. Right rear is actually sticking out, so unfortunately the damage model not cooperating with the graphics, but there is damage on that 24. As here we go, and more pit stops. Taney will be on pit road there for a few minutes as everybody else getting routine work. Ducharme, 4 tires, fuel for everyone, it looks like. And off pit road, Wee Wee going to win the race. Oh, shit, look out. Bordeaux gets one of his laps back. Wee Wee going to win the race off pit road. I think he took 2 tires there or something. But Ducharme, Gable, Puts, and Shutt going to be the rest of your top 5 as we will go back racing with 30 laps to go here at the Auto Club Speedway. And Jonathan Shipman, your leader. Oh, Gable's loose on the bottom. And he's able to hold on to it. You see him coming back on the track. Ducharme back for the lead. See Schwint starting to go backwards. He's on the outside there. And Ducharme going to clear Shipman off the 2. Here comes David Shutt inside. These two reacquaint again, top 2. Zielinski, he is up to 4th. Pack pass Schwint for 5th. And Pertelli having another good run. Back on the lead lap. Look at the 17. Chris Scallon working his way into the picture. He's in the top 10. And Kyle Puts going backwards. That must be that damage on the 31 from that wreck. Simmons still on pit road in the 04. you watch yesterday's broadcast, Tyler Ducharme, or Saturday's broadcast, Ducharme leading 197 out of 200 laps, winning in Martinsville. This race ran the day before, so Ducharme looking for a weekend sweep at Sim Racing Authority. And Shipman is around. And look out, he's coming back. That's going to bring the caution out again. Caution out for the 77. I think he just broke it off of the corner. And he gets right there in the wake of Shutt. And that back on Zielinski helps him out after he gets loose. Cheney and Moore do a great job to miss him. Caution again out. Don't worry, Andy, you didn't get much TV time there, buddy, for pitting a lot. And leader's going to come back to pit road, it looks like. All the trucks left on the lead lap. 4 tires and fuel. Race off pit road. Wow, Ducharme got shut barely. But not for lack of shut digging off pit road. So I'm going to step away real quick for 2 seconds. We'll go to the bathroom. I'll be back. We'll get the restart here. All right, here we go. Let's fast forward ahead. And we'll go back to racing lap number 67. And look who the leader is. The 7, Trevor Pertelli, stays out. And here come that 4-tire brigade. Ducharme to the inside. So Shutt going to go to second. Pertelli right now in a fight with Zielinski for third. Whoa, the 17's loose back there. 5 going to take the third position. Meanwhile, Northrop about getting the wall back there. Gable going to make a move inside of Peck. The racing really starting to pick up now as we have just over 20 laps to go from Auto Club Speedway. And those older tires of Bertelli not cooperating with him, it looks like. Charm looking for another win at Auto Club Speedway. Meanwhile, Shutt in second, Zielinski, Gable, and this battle for fifth between Alex Peck and Bertelli. Peck going to get that battle down north. We're going to get him for sixth. Richard Schwinton at 55 starting to make a move. You see Schwint. And Scanlon to 17 inside of Schwint. Oh, and Bordeaux gets in the wee-wee. He saves it. I think the caution is out, though. It is. Bordeaux and Shipman come together. See what happens here. Oh, a save on the 77th part. But we do see the caution again. And looks like the pace car going to be waiting on the back straightaway here as we now have 18 laps to go. So we'll probably get a green with about 13 to go, and we'll have a dash to the finish here at the Auto Club Speedway. A lot of cautions here in the later parts. Let's see if the leaders come back to pit road for tires. Looks like they will. Zielinski almost won to stay out there, it looked like. Let's see what everybody does here. Looks like 4 tires and fuel so far. I haven't seen anybody jump out. And that's what's going to be, 4 tires and fuel for everybody. And Zielinski going to race off pit road. have another restart, and we got some trucks staying out again here. Derek Bordeaux still trying to get back on the lead lap. There's Simmons. Looks like they're going to get wave arounds as Zielinski will lead as we move ahead again. And it'll be 14 laps to go as we get the green flag. And Auto Club Speedway, Zielinski up in the front. Trucks scattered everywhere back there. Shipman back there. Looks like Putz. Oh, Peck in the wall. He got loose on 4. And Ducharme getting loose underneath Zielinski. And Bobby get a tail slap. Everybody working their way by the 5. And there's your top 3, Ducharme, David Shutt, Justin Gable, and back at 4th, the 17 of Chris Scala. The top 4, and then Northrop in 5th. And Gable going to go underneath the 42. Oh, 17's in the wall. And I'd get your cameras out, boys. 4 wide. Meanwhile, up here for second, Shutt to the inside. There's almost 4 wide again back there. Ducharme starting to drive away. Look at this pack back here is a hornet's nest. And Schwitz just got the wall. All these trucks digging hard now, trying to get to the front. Meanwhile, Ducharme is like, see ya. Well, you see everybody here battling wee back up to the 4th position after almost pretty much getting spun out, but saving it. Turn 1. And the 42 going down to protect his lane on Wee. Oh! Maybe some contact there. And 9 laps to go from Auto Club. And And Shipman and Pertelli battle it out. This is for the third position here. And he's starting to drive away. Shipman going to get third. Shotgun go to fourth. And Pertelli with a crossover. Trucks going everywhere out here. That's what Auto Club's all about, all this room. There's your leader. Ducharme has just checked out. There's Gable. The Marine struck in third there of Jonathan Shipman. Now Pertelli back to fourth, shut to fifth. And coming up at 7:30, we'll be racing at Auto Clubs or at Texas Motor Speedway for the Gen 6 Series, presented by Llama Dog Racing. We'll have that race coming up later this week, broadcast-wise. All these trucks back here just scrambling everywhere. Pertelli underneath for third. A Beaver Buzz energy drink truck up a spot. Pertelli been having some good runs lately in that 7. Well, everybody out here getting sorted out. Putt's getting by Scal, it looks like. As we are at 4 laps to go. And here comes that 77 again. Shut. Oh, a little contact maybe there. Shipman and Shun up to third and fourth. Here comes Bordeaux. Bordeaux, I believe, still. Let me check here. No, Bordeaux is now on the lead lap, so he's made up all them laps. 2 or 3 he was down, and up to the 6th position is the 4 truck. And the wheel issues after leading the first 30 laps or so. And though he might not win, a good comeback for the 4. As we are at 2 laps to go. Tyler Ducharme entering this race 12th in points, looking for that first win on the truck season schedule, the PC Master Race Series. And now he is 2 miles away from win number 1 on the season as he takes the white flag right now. Gable in second. That battle back here now for 4th. And here, or for 5th, here comes Bordeaux. And something happened with Shutt. He's way backwards. That's actually now for 4th. Oh, and Pertelli gets into Bordeaux. Pertelli darts Derek. And Northrop going to take advantage. Here we go. Scramble off of 2. Shut dive into the bottom. Off of turn 4, Tyler Ducharme scores his first victory of the season. Meanwhile, back here for 4th, Northrop going to get it. Derek's 5th. After that, I don't know. Meanwhile, Ducharme's already parked in the wall. Here comes Shutt. And Bordeaux. We look at your final results. Ducharme, your winner. Gable, Shipman, Northrop, your top 4. Bordeaux, 5th. Shutt going to get 6th. Puts Pertelli. Scala gets 9th, which went in 10th. Zelensky finishing 11th. Package 12th. Andy Moore with a 13th place run. Randy Roberts 14th, and then 15th Cheney, Simmons, Wren, Roberts, Garrett, Fowler, Petrick, and Brian Ray, your 22 finishers in this race. So a good one there. So point standings going into the race at Daytona, which was ran last night. Yeah, it looks like I have to refresh. Computer not cooperating with me. There we go. All right, it says update. Okay. Puts leads the points by 11. There were drops, it looks like, put in. Bordeaux, Ducharme, your top 3 in points now. Bobby Cheney, 4th, and tied with David Shutt for 5th as we head to Daytona for the next race on the schedule. So that's going to do it here from Auto Club Speedway. Appreciate everybody watching. Make sure you check out simracingauthority.com. I'm going to go eat some dinner, get ready for tonight's race. And I will see you guys in a little bit. So thanks, guys. Take care.